I think that the best way to measure it is you do things based off of like your heart and what you can still look in the mirror about. Like if you can still look in the mirror and see yourself and not be ashamed, then that's a good
Hmm.
measuring stick, right?
Right, right. Like I'm gonna tell you something super duper real, right? And I have homies that questioned it when when I did it. And they're like, man, they when they did that for you and all that. But I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. It's just the type of person that I am. But Kiss don't even know. I got him a $10,000 bag like a year and a half ago. You feel what I'm saying? Like because people come up, they reach out to me to do features. So sometimes when they pay me to do features, they be like, yo, you got any connects with them still? Da da da. So I plugged, one of my dudes in that bought a feature from me. I plugged him into Kiss, man. Got him a 10 band bag. You feel me? Same thing with P. Somebody did a song with me. I took them directly over there to the juice bar to talk with P manager. I said he got a bag for P. Go ahead and talk. They chopped it up. Um, I didn't do it for Loose because nobody reached out to me for that. But for those two dudes, like I didn't have to do that because I know for a fact they wouldn't do that for me. But it don't matter because that's just the way that I'm cut and the way that I am.
But see, that shows you that you're objective though, right? Because like you can be upset about what happened, but it's not like where like I'm hating them dudes and I'm do everything to destroy them and like just basically fuck
Yeah,
everything.
nah. The way I look at it, it's like, dude, maybe I'm too objective because it's like I give them the benefit of the doubt only because this was their first time being record execs. They never ran a label before. And unfortunately, I was the first artist that had to go through the bad experiences of new CEOs.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, and that's just the harsh reality of it, man. So I don't look at them like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all messed my career up. I hate y'all and all. Nah, I don't. It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, they gave me an opportunity to be heard on a bigger level, excuse me, on a larger level than I was being heard before. So I have to always be appreciative of that fact, and I can never hate them, regardless of how they handled the situation or the things that they did or they didn't do.
So who were you the closest to in the locks,
It was probably Luch.
Luch? So that feel of like betrayal had to cut deep and hurt you then, right?
Absolutely. That was the main cause of everything. That was the cause of the dragon chain. That was the root of every single thing, man. It was me dealing with a collection of different emotions all at one time. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the disbelief, like it was a bunch of things.
Because being a spectator, I feel like you go from this feeling like you guys are brothers, right? This is a
Mhm.
family, and it's kind of a slap from reality that no, this is actually business. The
Right.
relationships are a byproduct of the business, but it's secondary to the business.
Right.
And then like that's hard to. I mean, because they like your big brothers, that they were older than you and everything, so like you felt this loyalty to them, right? You looked up to these
Mhm.
guys.
Right, right. And and one thing that I wasn't able to realize during that time, and I was able to realize it a little later on in life, and not just uh, pointing them out for this, because a lot of other people do it, like Jay-Z did it. A lot of other people. It's just the way that the world works. Um, During that time, me being the age that I was, they absorbed that energy. You know what I'm saying? And I brought a brand new energy to them, and I helped them recreate themselves. You dig what I'm saying? Before I stepped on the scene, they was just the LOX. When I came aboard, we created the D block and had that D block energy. I brought the young teenage energy to the equation, and I had the people my age more interested in listening to them after that.
It was beneficial for both sides.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I know people probably be like, "Oh, but they could have got anybody. They would have did this and that." So why didn't they? Then? You know what I'm saying? And then when they did, no disrespect to anybody else and no other artists, but when they did, the effect was nowhere near the buzz that I was able to generate. It wasn't the same. Like, you feel me? With nobody they ever picked up.
And it's just another way where like people try to discredit you and dismiss like anything because they're trying to side with the larger artist.
Right, right. And then people will be like, right now, well, Kiss got millies and and the other people he got. But listen, let's be honest, man. These guys are on label slash Kiss's label. You feel what I'm saying? And we're talking about people that's not getting the cosign from all three of them. I had the cosign from all three of them, not just only one. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference?
For sure.
You know what I mean?